What's going on, world? It's been a little bit since I've actually posted anything on this site um, because I've been going through quite a bit of transitions over the past year. And so I thought now that it's been a year since most of you have seen me for the first time, I thought, what a great time to kind of go over some of the things that I have been working on. This time last year, some of you remember that I was going through a pretty tough time. My wife had left me in December of last year, and I was struggling to find myself, and I was concerned that I was going to be an alcoholic again, and that the absence and loss and the loneliness would cause me to drink. And I'm happy to say that that did not happen. Uh, it's actually quite the opposite. My life has completely taken a 180, and I find myself in a different place than I've ever been. Um, like I kind of scratch my head sometimes and ask myself, man, how did I get here? And truth is, I don't really know. I woke up one day and decided to change my life, and I'll be damned if it didn't happen. So, thought I'd share a little bit about where my life is now. Coming to you from a new house, decided to sell my old house and pay off all my debt and start new adventures. And it's led me to coming to you live from what I call my toadstool, which is a meditation room that my wife and I have built. I'll take you a little gander at my altar now. Kind of give you a little snapshot of what my spirituality, my altars, kind of cool stuff, right? So, um, a lot to fill you in on. I hope I can get to all of it. But needless to say, if you've watched my podcasts, I was in a dark place this time a year ago. And wow, how much has changed in a year. December 22nd, after my wife left, I kind of floundered around and started going to the gym and praying and trying to turn my life over to God. And then that led me to, in March of last year, March 23rd, actually, of deciding to do what's called a Bufo ceremony or a DMT ceremony, in which I had the pleasure of lifting off and sitting with my ego and having a conversation with my ego and letting my ego go. And once I did that, that led me into being able to sit with God, Source, Spirit, whatever you want to call it, and get a chance to sit down with a God that I didn't think existed. At that time, I was 46, 47, 40, I was 48. I'm 49 now, and it took me all those years to finally find my God. And so what does that mean now? Well, a complete transformation of life. I can't even articulate, I can't put into words where I've gone over the past year. So many different struggles, so many different battles. But as I sit here today, um, man, what a ride. I I have just devoted my life into finding my spirit, to finding me, to setting with me, to fixing me, to diving way deep into spirituality and into this camera looks blurry to me. Maybe it's just the lighting. But into still messed up. Hold on, guys. There we go. Okay. So, man, I've got so much I want to share with you all, but I'm sober. Just celebrating my 3-year anniversary of being sober. Yay to me. But my wife is back. We're under the same roof. I've got my daughters back. And what do I owe it to? Me. I owe it to doing all the work that I have done and all the hard work and dedication that I have spent on sitting with me. And so, in a nutshell, let me try to set this here so I can talk to you. I plan on getting better video equipment, but I want to have a conversation. Um, the hardest thing to do in life is face yourself and to face your demons or your past or your failures or your whatever you want to label it. I don't even know what to call them anymore. Um, but in order to find your true self, in order to find you, in order to be you, you have to be willing to let go, let God, and jump into your ass, man. I mean, I, I still have a hard time finding the words what D&B did to me. Um, how do you explain the unexplainable? How do you explain that your life changes instantly? I took DMT and I was out 10 minutes and I felt like I was with God for millions of years and that I had every single answer and every single question and every single trauma healed instantly. I mean, I went into trying to search for the frog, or what people say the frog's actually a toad. Sacred medicine, completely blind. All I knew is that I hurt and I knew that I was something inside greater than what I had the ability to let out, and I wanted to let that out. And if that meant dying, then I was willing to do it. And so I found a practitioner and I went and sat with a shaman, and I did my Bufo session, and I met me for the first time. I don't expect you to understand, and I really can't explain what that is. But there's a part of us that lives in heaven with God, and I'm going to call it heaven for the sake of it right now. But yeah, I don't have the words still yet. It's been almost a year, and I still can't fathom everything that happened to me. These are emotional tears of joy. My life I have everything I've ever wanted right now. I mean, I got my wife back, came back instantly right after I did my session. I called her and she was like, I don't know what you did, but come home and let's talk. And we've been together ever since. My daughter moved home. I've changed careers. I sold my house. We've paid off all of our debt. We have become practitioners in sacred medicine. I started a nonprofit for veterans called Sacred Awakens. I've started a children's book with a buddy of mine, Jay, to talk about how to pray to angels for kids. I am in the midst of all kinds of transformations, and I can tell you that I have everything that I prayed for right now, today, a year ago. I mean, guys, ladies, anyone that's struggling, you can't see the blessings you have when you're sitting in the shit that you have become. You just can't do it. And you can't do it in alcohol. You can't do it by drowning yourself in drugs, because it numbs you and it makes you a person that you're not. And then you become that person, and then you start believing that you're actually that person, and then you forget who you are. And then you wake up one day and you're like, man, who the fuck am I? And you find yourself lost. I was never a believer in God. I harbored a lot of resentment towards religion, and I blamed God for my entire life. And that day in March when I did Bufo, I sat with the one person that I motherfucked my whole life. And she, which I'll explain later, she took me into her arms and rocked my world. She wrapped her arms around me. Man, the love. I was healed instantly. And so now I sit here a year later trying to figure out exactly what in the hell happened to me that day. And I can't explain it. I've tried, but it changed me. And it made me a better man, a better husband, a better father, a better son. Wow. So I thought it's important that I reach out to you all a year later because so many of you sent me such amazing words of encouragement. And I was crying, I was so lost. And you saw the tears of frustration and sorrow and sadness and shame and disbelief. And you all reached out to me and gave me such amazing advice. And I'm here to tell you tonight, crying, because I'm fucking happy. I couldn't ask for more. I'm so blessed to be able to just even have the ability to share this with you. I used to call this group Man Up, but because I thought that I knew what a man was. I thought that I had the answers. And, being a man is being able to cry, making yourself vulnerable, admitting that you need help, admitting that you feel shame, admitting that you feel anguish, admitting that you're not perfect, admitting that you're scared. So many of us use our masculinity as a shield to pretend like we're men, to pretend like we're their warriors when we're just broken babies inside. And man, when I went to heaven and God wrapped her arms around me and held me, I felt like I was being held by every mother, grandmother that I've ever had in every lifetime since the beginning of time. And I awoke just a different person. You may have seen the podcast with Joe Rogan and Mike Tyson touting DMT, and you may have seen some crazy stuff, and you may have seen, I don't know what you're familiar with. I never really thought that I would do a podcast on this or share any of this. And I'm trying to do it in a way that it doesn't scare you and educate you, but in a way also that you understand that there are things that you can do to change your life. And all you have to do is start. And you start by believing in yourself, and you start by loving yourself. Do I truly love myself 100%? No. Do I truly know who I am? I don't think so. But I love myself more today than I ever have. And I know who I'm not. I know that. I'm not broken. I'm not a little boy. I'm not my father. I'm not what society dictates. I'm not Gabe. It's just a name given to me by my parents. A kick-ass name if you ask me. But man, I'm just this soul that wants to love and wants to heal people and wants to share, because I know what it's like to look down the barrel of a gun and want to pull the trigger, or to take those pills, or to overdose on those drugs, or to drink yourself to death. I know what it's like to hate life. I know what it's like to be absolutely miserable and feel ashamed. I know what it's like that you get so drunk that you piss your pants, or you shit your pants, or that you fucking choke on your own vomit. Man, I've been to the bottom. There's nothing you can't tell me about alcohol that I don't know firsthand, or about drugs. I've been there, I've done that. And if you're watching this right now, stop. Stop. You're so strong. You're so loved. When you get the chance to truly connect with your creator, it changes your life. You can't find this in church. You can't find it in the Bible. You can't find it in money, fame, fortune. But it's locked deep down inside you. There's a light within you that if you just take the time to get to know, if you sit with yourself in quietness long enough, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Am I an advocate for you going out and doing DMT? No, that's not what I'm saying. There's so many sacred medicines out there that will help you heal yourself and connect with God. There's mescaline, there's peyote, there's ayahuasca, there's several different plant medicines that will allow you to connect with your spirit. But really, all you have to do is sit with yourself, quiet yourself, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and ask God to come into you. And I'll be damned if it doesn't happen. Could I do that before I took DMT? No. Can I do it now? Every day. Every day. Every day I sit here and I meditate and I'm with spirit and I go home and I sit with my ancestors and I sit with angels and I sit with my relatives that have passed, my dogs and my spirit guides and and I'm home. And I know this sounds crazy. I know, but I fucking do it. And it's as real as this video that you're about to watch or that you're watching right now. So if you're hurting right now, you don't have to. You can reach out to me. I can't respond to everybody, but you got to reach out to somebody and you got to ask for help. That's the first step in finding you. You already know you're having a problem, so that whole shit is the first thing you have to do is admit that you have a problem. That's not true. You already know you have a problem. First step is asking yourself to help you. And so many of us try to call mom, call dad, or call our brother or sister or family or a friend or a wife. Help me. They can't help you. They can't fix you. That's you. You can do that. They can be there for you. They can hold your hand. They can stand behind you. They can stand beside you. You have to lift you up. You have to do the work. You are the medicine and life is the ritual. Did I believe any of this a year ago? No, I didn't believe any of this. Hell, I didn't even know who God was, much less what meditation was, or yoga, or chakras, or crystals, or any of it. Do you need that to find you? No, you don't. But I plan on posting some things on my journey to kind of help you all. But I'm okay. I'm profoundly changed. I'm loved. My relationship with God is tighter than it's ever been. My relationship with my wife, my mom, my sister, my family, my friends, off the charts. Do I make $300,000 a year anymore? No. But I'm happy. So, is it worth being a multi-millionaire and being unhappy? Or you want to just be able to barely pay the bills and be happy? That's a choice for within you. I know the answer for me. But everybody's path to God is different. We have all these Christians out there thumping their chest. Hey, the only way to God is through church and through tithing and through reading the Bible and through Jesus. Man, fuck all of that bullshit. Ain't nobody knows how to get to God but you. And you've got to find a way to do that. Whether it's church or whatever for you, or Catholic, or maybe it is for you. If that's you and you can find it, that's where you find peace, great. But if you're watching this video, if you're tired of struggling, if you can't live with yourself anymore, if you can't deal with the shame and the embarrassment, if you're tired of saying this is not who I fucking am, it's time to start. It's time to start searching within. It's time to pull up those bootstraps and get to stepping. Take a personal inventory. Start fixing the things that you can fix and let all the other bullshit go. Live one day at a time, 1 second at a time. Do you need to get into a 12-step program to do this? No. Do you need to go to AA? No. Do you need to go to rehab? No. But all that will benefit you if you don't feel you have the strength to do it, but I assure you, you have the strength to do this. Okay? I'm 3 years sober. I shouldn't be alive. I should be dead. I should have died in a car wreck. I should have died multiple car wrecks. I should have died in my sleep when I choked on my vomit, when I aspirated. How many times I almost died not breathing. How many times I woke up and puke in other rooms. And I mean, I should be fucking dead. But I'm here letting you know that I'm alive because I have been where you're at right now. And I encourage all of you all to start asking God to come into your lives. That's the first step. The second step is fuck everyone else but you and only work on you. You can't run from you. You can't move to another state and get away. You can't run from you in drugs. You can't run from you in alcohol. You can't run from you by being an adrenaline junkie. You can't hide who you are inside because you are you and it's never going to change. And guess what? When you shoot yourself or you kill yourself, you get to sit with you and you get to do it all over again. I know this for a fact. So, a year ago, I was lost, and I'm found. I've done so much work. I have so much more work to do. But man, I'm excited about it. It's giddy. I get so excited talking about my spirituality. I'm not a Bible thumper. I'm not out there, hey, go to church, go do this, go do that. It's not me. It's not what this is about. What I'm about is sit with you. Ask God to come into your life. All you gotta do is take a deep breath. Ask a question. Any negative you hear, that's your ego. Tell your ego to fuck off. I'd give it a name. My ego's Phil. Phil talks to me, I tell him to go eat a bag of dicks. That's what happens. Phil, am I attractive? No, you're a fat fuck. Go pounds down, you dickhead. Am I attractive? You're goddamn right you're attractive. You know why I said goddamn? Because God knows I'm fucking attractive. Made me perfect. That's what she said. That's what it says in the Bible. Why are you perfect? Because God made you in her image. Yes, I'm going to keep calling God a girl because that's who came to me as a female. Okay? Not there was some man with a big beard and a white robe. That's not what happened. It's not what happened at all. What's God look like? Love. Right? I can't describe who I sat with. But it was me. Sat with me. Because God created me and I'm one with God. And it sounds so surreal to even say that, but man, we're perfect. We're not flawed. We're not what society tells us to be. We're not what our family tells us to be and our friends. We're not the negative bullshit that gets bombarded on us daily. That's not who we are. We are spiritual beings capable of so much greatness and so much love, and we forget that. And when you start to forget that, and you start to pull away from who you truly are, you start to drink, or you start to take drugs, or you start to do bad things, and you start to become criminal-like because you don't feel that you deserve it, so you just act out. Then you become lost, forget who the fuck you were in the first place. And then you make videos like I did a year ago, feeling sorry for yourself because your wife left and you don't understand why, and your girls are gone, and you have nothing. Well, you have nothing because you ran it all off. That's you. You did that, right? I know I did. A year ago, I didn't know why my wife left. Still don't know why she left, really. I mean, I have an idea, right? But I don't even care. The reasons didn't matter. We didn't even discuss the reasons when we got back together. Why? Because she saw that I changed. She saw that I worked my ass off to be somebody that I told her that I would, that I promised her I was. Who am I today? The man that she fucking deserves. Who am I today? I'm the husband that my fucking kids deserve. Who am I today? I'm trying to be the brother that my sister fucking deserves. The son that my mom always knew was there. Your mom's never give up on you. Since we talked, my mom was put in the hospital, beaten to a coma. She has the IQ of a 13-year-old now. I almost lost her. I didn't think she was going to see who I am. She always knew. She's my mom. I have my mom back. Not the version of her that I did before she got beat up and almost killed. But she's happy. She's my mom. Imagine your mom's love times 1,000,000, and that's God. That's you. So I just wanted to take a few minutes and let y'all know where you are today is not where you're going to be in a year. I wish I could hug you and kiss you and wrap my arms around you and let you know it's going to be fucking okay. But I can't do that. You have to experience that for yourself. These tears are joy, man. I love it. I love every day I wake up and I'm alive and I get a chance to talk and make videos like this. And I get a chance to go out there and say, man, God's waiting on you. All you got to do is ask. All that shit, all that baggage, all that burden, man, it goes away. It goes away. You're healed. Man, go out and heal yourself, guys. Stop the bullshit. Fuck life, man. Take it by the balls. It's yours. Nobody owes you shit. You owe yourself. Go out and get it. Stop believing what people say. Believe in yourself. Put that fucking bottle down. Put those pills down. Put that fucking gun down. Go live. Man, I'm telling you, y'all saw me a year ago. It was a mess. It was a train wreck. Spent 48 years being a train wreck. 49 years, I guess. Sorry. But for the past year, I'm driving that fucking train. I'm up there feeding that shit coal, stoking those engines, and pushing through. Because nobody on this planet has the ability to tell me who I am. She told me. I know. You know who I am? I'm love. I'm peace. I'm light. I deserve everything that I want out of life. And I'm going to go get mine. Y'all are welcome to sit here and watch me because I'm going to videotape all of it. Or you can join me. That's what I really want. All you that reached out that were struggling, man, I hope to God you're still on the planet. I haven't heard from half of y'all. But you're strong enough to do this. You're strong enough to find yourself. You're strong enough to stop drinking today. I believe in you. I don't even know half of you. But I am you, you are me, and we are one. You're all mirrors of I am. And I'm a mirror of you. And if you're watching this right now, you could be where I'm at. Life sucks right now, man, as far as what's going on. But you don't have to believe in all that shit. You have to believe in you. And your life is what you make it. Your life is what you fucking make it and what you believe. And if you believe the world's going to shit, then your world's going to be shit. I don't give a flying shit what's happening right now. I don't care about COVID. I don't care about war. I don't watch the news anymore. I'm rarely on Facebook or social media anymore because I don't care, because I am living me. I spent my years drinking. I've been drinking since I was 11 years old. I'm about to be 50. I don't have many more years on this planet. I'm just going to enjoy them. Be grateful for my wife. Be grateful for my kids, my dog, my God. And I'm going to go out and talk about her. If you're interested in learning more, I'll have some websites coming up. We're going to kind of kick this up. Things are going to get going. But I just wanted to reach out and let y'all know, man, happy fucking New Year. Stop drinking. You can get over your depression, your PTSD, your anxiety, your stress. I don't have any of that shit anymore. Nothing. Matter of fact, I have a hard time figuring out what to worry about. My biggest thing is, what am I going to fucking eat? Because I don't even crave food anymore. I love you all, man. If you're struggling, reach out. Hang in there. Be strong. Be positive. Find you. Find God. I have a lot more to come, folks. There's a lot more to everything I've gone through. But I meditated tonight, and I wanted to share my love. I wanted to thank everyone that reached out to me, man. I'm okay. I'm great. I'm golden. I want y'all to be that way. It's there, right? Stop looking in church. Stop looking in the Bible. Look within. Ask God to come into your life, and I swear it'll happen. You won't feel it instantly. You might. It's all different. But it'll happen. I promise you, man. I'm a former atheist. Didn't believe in shit. God's with me right now, helping me deliver this message. Right? In a manner that I hope it resonates with you. Because I'm not all puppies and rainbows. I'm just matter of fact. And I am who I am. I'm a warrior. That's who I am. I'm a warrior that was broken by society and by the military and by all the bullshit that people told me all over my life, because I believed it. I don't believe any of that bullshit anymore. I'm a warrior for life. I'm a warrior for love. I'm a warrior for God. I'm a warrior for light. I'm a warrior for all things just, good, and great, and wholesome. I'm a warrior for happiness. I'm a warrior for you. If you need me, I'm here. You can email me. I'll give you my phone number. I've called many of you that have reached out to me. I'm sorry I have been gone. I've had a lot of stuff happen, and it's just been crazy. It's just been crazy. I've had to sort through it all. I've wanted to just reach out there, but I'm going to cut this short. If you're still with me, like my page, share it. There's more to come. Reach out to me. But find you. Put the bottle down. Put the drugs down. Take your life back. I am. I am you. You are me. We are one. Love you.